Hey everybody, long time no see. Welcome to MTN Live. It's been a while. Well, long time no see here. So, hope you enjoy a busy month of July and all the stuff has been coming in. Well, here comes the dog days of summer. Well, August is here. Well, since I have not doing live streams since the last month, I was so busy doing other stuff like maybe posting fireworks videos and doing a lot of things I can do. But unfortunately, I have not done any of the live streams in quite a long time. So let's get on and work things out a bit. So we'll do a couple of changes here, just in time for the those of you who are watching this video, back a month ago, Dan Ingram passed away at 83 years old. He was one of the best DJs of all time. He was legendary, known for WABC and WCBS FM for years. Yeah, I used to listen to Dan Ingram on weekends. Yeah, he used to be a great disc jockey. He was a legendary. He calls it Big Dan. Big Dan Ingram. Yeah. Yes, Dan Ingram is one of the greatest of. I know those of watching this video, and I had to do a live chat here for the moment. And I just want to say to the people who have to do a top chatting, and a lot of you for watching this, to say, I have to give this a little shout out to everybody who's been watching this video lately for the last couple of months now. No, not a couple of months, because it's been 2 months since I made this video. In the last installment, I've been doing my live stream, and I just have to say to my live chat, but hopefully it will be there. So I have to tap the live stream in here because I just want to take a comment below. So a lot of you have to thank me for all the people who've been watching this. Been busy that long. Okay, enough babbling. Let's get down to business. And the sad news to tell you this week that my account on Go Animate for Schools is going to be ending. But yep, you can say August 19th is the deadline right there. See, it's happening. It's August 19th. This is going to be the deadline for the Go Animate for Schools. And I'm going to take a last look at the tour of what I did is making these videos. So I just wanted to say this to everybody who's watching this video right now. And I will give you a last look at the videos I've been doing this for so long. I'm going to put this aside from here, and let me go into the YouTube chat room. I have to see if I can't chat in this thing because of my device. So let's hold on a second here for a moment. And we have a new subscriber here. And on my channel, we're doing a little bit of a little best of luck here. I found kind of interesting to say it's definitely it's all right, but hopefully it will be in this video right now, and streaming it right now. Okay, I get this thing going here. So at any rate, let's get to the live stream, shall we? I know there's a live stream hidden somewhere, but I think you're doing a live stream. Where's the live stream? Oh, make sure the webcam, blah blah blah. See if this exits out. Yeah, I know. We know there's a streaming info. We're doing it possibly on a live stream, so sorry folks. We've been doing though I've been working on this thing for so long. Where's the live stream? Do we have a top chat? I have to go to the chat room and see what he does here. So, okay. I'm going to the worst of Erik Mokracek, and I'm sorry for a little bit of a translation here for the little delay. Yes, there's peak current 2, and where's the stream here for? I think the streaming looks okay. I found where's the thing? Where is if you want to stream already, let's see if they could do a live stream. I gotta get things going here. We do chop chatting. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to lower down the volume here. Oh yes, let me look at this right there. Oh yeah, it's Mario Game Rocks 2000. How you put these music effects to your Go anime videos? And yes, I could say hi to EASCAC. Say hey MTN. Yeah, I can say hi to him. Maybe yeah. Thanks to. I think it's a good question. These put music effects on Go animate videos, or what's soon to be called Beyond videos. I just want to show you a little tour on the video maker. Yes, sorry, I apologize for the little thing. So I was just keeping me a little bit busy here for the moment. I have to see if they start loading up these things and see if they're loading up. Yeah, here it is right now. Oh, sorry for the flicker right now. It's starting to flicker a bit. Yeah, I know. It's right up there. Okay, I get it. I have to shake this camera a bit, but a little further. I know it's loading. Okay, you can see it's right here, and this is your basic setup. This is the video maker. It keeps loading up, and it'll give you a little tour on what's behind the MTN gang. And this is going to be quite a few tour. It's a little bit of a tour between what was going on. What voice did you put, Shirley? Because it's so pretty. Yes, I use acapella group, acapella box, which I think I use it. It's Ella. Yes, Ella is and I think I know you have. Yeah, that's a good question. As of right now, I don't plan on getting 8mm and 16mm updates sometime soon. I just want to say this. I'm trying to keep busy loading up this thing because this is a live stream right now. We're show number 8. Okay, here it is. It's loading up. Yeah, Shirley's voice. I use the one voice I use is Acapella Box. You can go to acapellabox.com. I go to onlinescreenrecorder.com and I record some of the voices and I uploading them onto it to use the character voices. Well, it looks perfectly because other voices are not even available. Probably I didn't like that. Here it is. This is the main video. This is what I was working on, and with my new episode that I haven't showed it up yet because this is Shirley for Hire. It's a takeoff of Liz for Hire by which was inspired by Kyle. You know, Kyle Rangel, who was also one of my favorite contributors onto YouTube because he has uploaded a bunch of like old episodes from a bunch of recent episodes from Kyle and the Gang / Rangel Tunes. Yeah, but this one's kind of like a take on Rangel Tunes and Kyle and the Gang. And yeah, this is actually I wanted to thank PB Productions for that, and he's watching it right now. I know a lot of you are watching this right now. I'm gonna take a little tour right now, and this is a video that I made, and of course I put some effort to it. And here's go to your library, and you've got all the stuff. You'll see if it's loading up somewhere, but let's see how this thing loads up. I use the by the way, I always wanted to make music for the series. I added some music for what I did. The opening music I used for this series is actually the opening music from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the NES. Remember that game? Remember Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? You ever play the game? Well, I used to play that game, and I know Mike Tyson was the guy who beats out Middle Mac. Yeah, keeps losing it and beats 3 times with a TKO. And that was why he lost. Anyways, Mike Tyson was the fighter against Middle Mac. And let's take a look at those pictures, shall we? These are background pictures. I want to show you the background pictures of the this is definitely one of them. Update on the Mickey Mouse short on 8mm, originally titled Klondike Hit. No, I don't have one. I don't have it. I know these are very expensive to get. Oh, here's something nice. Oh, I'm sorry. And these are, look at that. Red Apple, Hatton, Brooklyn Bridge, the brownstone buildings. Look at these are all brownstone buildings. And this is actually Carroll Park. And this is oh, this is the one that, yeah, look at this. This is the apartment where all the 3 of the gang lives. That eventually took place. It's on Baltic and Clinton Street. I think this is like, yeah, it was my childhood. Yeah, Brooklyn was my, well, it's my childhood. I miss Brooklyn a lot. And I know I love I usually love Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn has been good, but now it's been plainly worse. But, yeah, too many high-rise buildings around here. Yeah, I never cared for that because there were too many high-rise buildings around. I know I still like it, but yeah, a lot of buildings changed. Yeah, building has all changed. You know, all the stuff is included. Yeah, there's and guess what? I have all the pictures. I saved it from the computer on my file and put it up onto the main thing. This is Go Animate and all the stuff, but I was just trying to type it in. Yeah, these are all okay. I gotta type it in. Yeah, I just want to type it in. This is what you can... Can you have some recorded tapes? Yeah, it says retracted. I'm sorry. And these are all the pictures I just finally posted online, and that's the way I saved it on my pictures. And there's also a couple of other things that before we get to go. Let me move it this way. Recorded tapes. What are the oldest one I have? I used to have, but nah, I don't have anymore. But the oldest one I have. And there's actually, here's some stuff. Props. You see how we can load the props here. See that? Those are the old props that I have used for my series. There's a Betamax cassette. This is actually a Betamax tape, and these are all props from some of the old stuff. Look at these. These are very nostalgic to me. Oh, look at all that stuff. Spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, it says, but your videos keep on getting more dislikes than the... Yeah, I know. I don't like people getting dislikes because I respect your opinion. You know, it's gonna take some time because that. All right, I agree with them. And take a look at this. Go to the sound section in my library. You can see right here. Watch that. These are the music. Oh, look at this. Okay. From it has. All right, I just want to type it in. Hold on. All right, there's um oh, this is something I always want to try to type it in. What's this? TNC Surf Designs. So yeah. Yeah, I was trying to type in the list of games. Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, these are like music from games like this is yeah, Dr. Mario, Tetris. I know. I have all the games. I actually done that very well. Oh, these are all the games. These are like yeah, these are the Goonies 2. These are all the look at this. Renegade, Ninja Gaiden, Base Wars, Double Dragon, City Connection, Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout, Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, Metal Gear, Athena, Back to the Future. Let me see. There's a lot of these out there. I mean, who cannot complain? Look at this. This is the bomb right there. This is the bomb. John Elway's Quarterback, and one of the worst games ever. Paperboy for the NES, Batman NES, 1943 NES, Milan Secret Castle, Ghost and Goblins, Dick Tracy, yeah, it's really bad. Silver Surfer, really bad. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that's also bad. I mean, that was an NES game made by LJN. And Fester's Quest for the NES. I think this is so fun. I always enjoy them. These are a little tour. I put music in my MTN Gang series. I use it as I put everything I put is music from a collection of Nintendo games from during the 8-bit era. Oh, there's one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, Fall of the Foot Clan for the Game Boy, Jaws for the NES, that's also bad, but it's rather short. And they throw a bunch of them in here. I think this is definitely very cool. I know I put music in the games, and I just think the music I use, background music for games like this, and look, I think this is what I did. Look at this. I put in games like this. It's so funny. A bad game. And did you watch the MTN Gang? If you have not seen the MTN Gang, go check those out. These are all the episodes I have. And definitely was on my playlist a bit because this is actually great. But yeah, if you want to see them, go check these out. These are parodies of the old MTN Gang series. And just to give you a little preview, let's give you a little sample of watching this video. This is definitely one I have to watch. I think it's loading up this video. It's just to give you a little preview of what things to come. And this is definitely a watch. Take a listen to this. This is the opening I made. Oh, that's right. I can't hear him speak because of the yeah, I agree with you, but I gotta turn this up there. But okay, let's switch it over here. No, I don't. I don't make grounded videos. I'm sorry, I don't make this.
Hello, my name is Arthur. Welcome to the Red Apple Chinese restaurant on Columbia and Union Streets. I need a new employee.
Oh, do you think I'm good enough to work here?
Yes, you are. But if you screw things up, you're fired. And never come back again. Understand?
Whatever.
How are you doing, Kimasabi?
Hello, Dan. Welcome to the Big Apple Chinese restaurant on Columbia Street. How can we help you?
Well,
Huh. That's strange. I don't know if you see. I used voices for one of these videos I've been making because of the. I did this series because the reason is for what I did. Yeah, I did this for. Let me tell you something I always want to do. The first TV commercial I watched as a child was, I think there are other ones. Wildcat by Buster Brown, if I remember that. Atari 2600. I found this nostalgia for me. Atari 2600, there was these commercials when I was a child. I think the first commercial was, I don't know, the Mickey Mouse talking phone. Anyways, that's the, okay. I gotta get out of here. Let's put it on mute. Okay, let's put the mute button out right now for a moment and get away from the chat room. Okay. We're gonna do something else right now. Okay, let's give it a... And that's it. That's gonna be for the break. And that's we have a tour for Go Anime for Schools. And that's the tour that we all know we're gonna miss us. I got one more video to go until the big season finale, which will be coming up on the 18th of August. And you can go to the dashboard right now, and you can say August 19th, 2018. That's going to be out. How long is it going to take? 2 more weeks. Yep, I got 2 more weeks to go, and they'll be saying goodbye to Go Anime for Schools. But I don't know. We'll be back on maybe Beyond. Well, Beyond will be on. I know. Well, some people thought I hate Beyond because Beyond is the worst name ever. Don't worry. Beyond's okay. It's good. I think it's still much of the very same thing as what Go Anime used to be. But yeah, I think maybe we'll go back sometime, and maybe or if not, we'll have to make my own free trial stuff. Maybe 10-minute email. We'll go back like we did the old-fashioned way. We'll do the event. The usual 10-minute email, and we're going back to the whole thing to remake more videos again sometime for the next season. And I'm gonna take a break from this series because I have to do other things besides today. Okay, that's it. That's the only thing I can do. All right. Well, it's been there for about a half an hour, but of course. We're going to do part 1 of the series. We're going to do our first thing we do in the series is the worst of Erik Mokracek. All right. I know a lot of you people have hated Erik Mokracek. The guy, you never heard the guy? He was the guy who made stuff that doesn't make any sense. He was on a YouTube, he had a YouTube account known as MGHShour 2A. No, I don't know. I don't think I'm not going to ground. No, I'm not grounding him. I'm sorry. I don't do grounded stuff anymore. Trust me. I don't do grounded videos anymore. I don't do that because of the strike, but I can't do that. You know, Erik Mokracek is the guy. Yeah, he was 37 years old. He's been in YouTube for about how about 2, 3, maybe many years now. I think he's been there for now. And he had a video. If you saw Junior Fan's video on a look at Erik Mokracek's stuff, the one he posted it back about a couple of weeks ago, since I have not done a video of it yet. So let's take a look at Erik's videos that he made. So we're gonna start this off right now by looking at him. That he had just mentioned. Okay, let's get to this in just a minute for a little bit for this part. This is his DeviantArt account. You know, unfortunately, the YouTube channel closed down its MGHShour 2A YouTube channel forever, but now he's actually posted stuff on DeviantArt, and it's under his name. Molly Hale is my friend. Yeah, I'm not really against him because he's the guy. He posts ridiculous stuff. That is just going crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And her other hobbyists as Erik Mokracek, Sylvania Families TV, DeviantArt for a year, and of course needs core membership. And he has a huge gallery of these. These are newest deviations. And look, it's critiques. And it says, I said it before, and I will say it again. I am proud of my artwork, etc. That was 2 hours ago. I don't know why he made this up. Yeah, I know. I know. And this is what he says. His watchers and all the stuff. I didn't agree with this because he made up stuff. Look at this. I don't know what character's name is from. I forgot what name of the show or whatever 80s obscure show was from at the time. I think it was, I forgot the name of the program. I think I looked it up on YouTube already. It was named, you know, Erik is an autism. You know, he's 37 years old. Yeah, same as I am. I'm like turning 40 this year. I'm 39. I'm almost turning 40 this year. It's my birthday, September the 5th. And it says, look at this. This was his, look at this. His profile was actually what they call, I am 0% pedophile, 0% man-child, 0% idiot, and 0% liar, 0% retard, 0% nostalgitard, 0% spammer, 0% sicko, and I am 0% thief. I'm clean, good, excellent, honest, and innocent, truthful, nice, outgoing, smart, sweet, straight, and drug-free, and I am safe and careful on the internet. Yeah, it's just like I did. And all my personal info is secret, and I am very proud of the artwork and I would ever made, and it will never make, and that's the truth. And wait, I don't know what is this happening. I think, yeah, it's all the stuff is included in. I don't know what the character's name is. I forgot the name of the show. It says Molly Hale. I don't know. I don't know who Molly Hale is. I think there's... Let me look up and see what this is. I just want to look up entirely. I have gone through all the changes. I think Molly Hale is possibly from a show that I don't know who I am watching. I just want to talk about Molly Hale. I think the Molly Hale is a character from an 80s cartoon. Molly Hale. I don't know if this is Molly Hale, the cartoon, but I thought he was also from... Oh, he's from Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of Pokemon. Pokemon was a cartoon. I think that's the... yeah. which I don't really not even a fan of the series, but trust me on that. I just want to go on to this and see if they have YouTube, then see what I look up and see what is going on with Erik Mokracek. I just want to say it's crazy right now. I think for the moment I'm watching this thing. It's where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I found kind of weird to say this. Says Erik Mokracek T4 TV discussion. I found pretty interesting to say. It's not like the way it used to be, and let's go into these details right now and see how it does. See what happens when he posted this thing. I've not showed this with cartoons, so I don't know what show it is from, but that's Molly Hale from what is this? To share the spirit of Toy Central. 3 more months till Halloween, and they put one of the characters from the Care Bears. I really don't like the Care Bears. Oh, that stinks. And then there's wait a second. Another character from I forgot the name of the cartoon. It was either Nuzzles or yeah, was it Nuzzles, like a baby kind of show? I think it was Molly Hale. I forgot the name of the series. I forgot his name. Yeah, but I forgot to. If you have seen the show, or if you think the character's name is right there, just let me know in the comments. If you know, just let me know in the chat room or something if you're on a live chat. So, anyways, but at any rate, I have to say this for the people. There's actually some character from Care Bears saying how many loaves of bread can fit in the bed of this flatbed truck until it can't fit anymore. And there's your, oh yeah, look at this. These are podiums. Wow, that's a made-up podium. Well, that's a good idea. And wait, fake station IDs. Look at this. These are fake station idents from elsewhere, putting characters on them. What the heck is going on here? Olive Garden. That Care Bear. One of the Care Bear characters are in the Olive Garden. Well, that's unoriginal. I don't know. PSX Game Talk is on. Oh look, there's one. PSX Game Talk is also on in Canada. 103.9 CPX FM, 1480 CPSX AM. All PSX games talks all the time. And look, PSX Game Talk is now on the West Coast too. 104.1 KPSX FM and 1440 AM KPSX AM. All PSX games all the time. And for the best news, etc., on all PSX games, set your dial to WPSX 101.3 and 1410 WPSX FM and WPSX AM. Look, Ross Schaefer gets ground. What? That's funny. Ross Schaefer gets oh my gosh. Oh, Ross Schaefer. You know, the guy who owns the Match Game 1990. What the? I used to love the show from. Yeah, I used to love Ross Schaefer from Match Game. Schaefer gets grounded. I can't do that. I can't take it anymore. Okay. 102.3 WSBF FM, the best variety of the 40s to today. That doesn't make a difference. I wonder if I can make money here from buying PlayStation games. After all, I am 4 years old forever. That's the guy from Dragon Tales. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. WAJR TV in Providence, Rhode Island, Channel 10 with one of the characters from an obscure 80s film show, like Funny Bunnies. Like the Funny Bunnies. I forgot the name of the show. You can let me know if you have not seen. It's a Fox affiliate in Harrisburg, Virginia. You're good. And look. Oh, there's the character from, I think he's in Toys R Us. Yeah, Toys R Us is gone for good. Yeah, R.I.P. Toys R Us. I remember I used to go there all the time. Toys R Us may be gone, but I'm still a Toys R Us kid in heart. Share if you still a Toys R Us kid in heart. Look at this, puzzle number 1. Look at this. It's a Wheel of Fortune thing. Look at it. He solved the puzzle. Sitting on the... Look at this. Yeah, I used to go to... Brooklyn, I used to go there. I used to go to the one in Brooklyn at the time. There was Toys R Us on Caesars Bay. That's right, the mall. There was a shopping center at Caesar Bay. It's in the Bay Ridge section. What they call Caesars Bay. Yeah, I don't know if to solve the puzzle. A group of pill pushers with Elmo from Sesame Street? Yeah, I used to live in the area. I'm here in the upstate region. I'm still up in the neck of the woods right now. WTKU TV Philadelphia 10. Oh, it's got that We Got the Touch. Yeah, I remember the Channel 10 thing. And then one I remember was WBNB Channel 10 in St. Thomas. That's in the Virgin Islands, if I remember the You Got the Touch campaign. When it was a CBS station. Yeah, it's been done there. It's discussed. Oh, there's Rocky from the Bullwinkle. Talking about bargain hunters. Bargain hunters is the best game show. I can't. That was voice. I know who voiced it is. It was June Foray, the late great June Foray. Rest in peace, June Foray. It was the voice of Rocky, of the Bullwinkle series. What year are you born? I was born in 78. I was born in the Methodist Hospital in Brooklyn, in Park Slope. 10 is a dangerous number for me. Yeah, it's a ripoff of... Yeah, it's kind of like, it reminds me of the Three Dog Night song. 1 is the loneliest number that I would ever do. Oh. Jessica is watching, from the Care Bears, watching the fireworks. Look at this. Is that concentrate? Is that from a constant concentration? I have a board game in my collection. I have an old board game. I want to show you something. I'm going to show you something. Hold on just a moment. See that? That's the game. New concentration game. This is the 11th edition board game from 1968. This is from 1968. The original concentration game from 1968. It's the game I remember playing this, but because I remember the classic Concentration. Yeah, I know, Toys R Us, we've been said this a lot. 4 plus the plus heart plus of plus, I don't know. I think that's, you're not a pedophile at all, Eric. Why does Emmy loves potato chips so much? I am Emmy. I am 6 years old forever. I stayed home 24/7 and sit in my chair late at night. Oh yes, it's Emmy from Dragon Tales. Remembering Toys R Us, the board game, based on the, what is it? At the end, you can play a 60mm cartoon, but I don't know. I don't have a chance to run, so... Oh, there's some stuff from a game show called Body Language. I used to watch Body Language. I was like a kid back then. I remember when I was a kid, I used to love the show, and I know that gives us blankety blanks. It's what they call blankety blanks. That was a UK show. Why do Emmy loves potato chips so much? Is that junk food? Oh, you can still watch. I don't have Buzzer here, but I have DirecTV, but I don't have Buzzer. I can't get the station on Buzzer because... Cooking show shrine. Look at this. I love sitting on the floor in the back of car and talking. I'm going to sit on the floor in the back of this car and talk. I'm going to sit in the car in the back of my uncle's car. Oh, wait. Is that... oh, wait a minute. Is that Dora from Dora the Explorer saying, I'm going to open the glove compartment of this Lexus LS 400? Wait a minute. I think it's the Go Anime Dora. Okay. I am forever a Toys R Us kid. And no, it ain't. I deserve to be free. I'm going to Cumberland Farms for a candy bar. Yeah, I go to every time I go to Cumberland Farms and get candy or soda or whatever. Hey, wait. My uncle brings me here a lot. I love my uncle very much. It takes him to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I always want to go to Dunkin' Donuts. There's Wile E. Coyote from the cartoon. Shopping Central was a channel devoted to shopping and dining past and present. I don't know if you play Mario. Okay. Save the malls in the USA. Well, there are a lot of these dead malls. I know. Hudson Valley Mall has a limited amount of stores to go. Yeah, it's nothing special. Classic Shopping Network. A group of pill pushers. Is that Yosemite Sam from the Bugs Bunny cartoons? Back off to those who are cyber-talking me, cyber-bullying me, antagonizing me, criticizing me, and bugging me. And I am keeping my personal info and secrets and don't tell you all. Forget it. I know, these are so many Yosemite Sams. You've seen that in the Bugs Bunny cartoon. Alright. In this 1970s... Okay. Oh, there's a trivia questions. That's right. I love shopping for toys and toy stores. You mean Lionel Kitty City? That's gone. I know. I remember going to Lionel Kitty City. I never been to Lionel. I saw the commercial back when I was young. And New York City had, Brooklyn and the Bronx. I remember the Lionel Kitty City in the Bronx. I was on Fordham Road back in the 90s when they closed down. I know they closed it down forever. Yeah, back in like the 70s, 80s. I don't know. That was the 90s, I think. And Lionel Kitty City was a toy store from back in the 90s. No, 80s, if you may remember, the biggest toy chain. It's not as popular as this competitor Toys R Us and KB. I mean, KB is also up to the other stores. I think Toys R Us is the first. Yeah, it was shut down, but KB is actually coming back. What is this? In this 1977 animated Disney film, Bernard and Bianca are off to rescue and save the little sad orphan named Penny. Who's Penny? Is that the Madame Medusa? to save, yeah, off to rescue for name. I think the answer is Madame Medusa. You know, if you watch The Rescuers, you have to watch the movie. At the end of the 1977 animated film, Penny gets adopted. Well, I'll have to watch the Rescuers, and you know, I have a VHS tape of The Rescuers. I'll have to watch and see what happens. It's one of the only animated films in the 70s. This is one of the only Disney movies to be animated. Yeah, The Rescuers. Oh yeah, thanks guys. Thanks EASCAC for that. And no, I never watched. I've seen parts, but nah, I don't really against these B&D vid logos from Russia. What is this? Give and Pass? They look like Double Dare. I don't know what number is this from. Spoilers, The Rescuers. Is this like Double Dare? Oh yeah, Double Dare. Not the Nickelodeon one. It was the Mark Goodson one. The Mark Goodson's Double Dare. And look, there's the classics Office Studios. Something make that up. Look at this. Klein and Friends rocks the... What the heck? Klein and Friends rock the house. Bring on Klein and Friends. Watching Klein and Friends makes you feel great. You mean that's the logo from the end of Win, Lose, or Draw. Oh yes, I used to watch Saturday mornings on Channel 2. I remember the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show, Puppet Named Scooby-Doo, Plastic Man. I never watched Pryor's Place as a kid. That's the Sega Master System. That's a console. Kid Clout Kicker from Tailspin. Molly. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Molly crosses the street stone. Weekdays at 7 a.m. I don't know why they call it Molly Crosses the Streets Alone. It's not a show. It's just made up stuff. Molly Hale is excuse. It's actually a puzzle from All-Star Blitz with Peter Marshall as the host. The guy who hosted Hollywood Squares was the original Hollywood Squares, to believe it was Peter Marshall. Molly Hale is excuse. There's that guy from Pokemon. Not a big fan of Pokemon. And there's the my Donkey Kong money score. And that's a screenshot from a Donkey Kong game. Oh look! Do not ground your kids for going to Chuck E. Cheese. Is this some sort of a Go Animate Kalu's videos of like with the Kalu gets grounded stuff, like Kalu goes to Chuck E. Cheese? Or whatever. You've ever watched any of the Go Anime Kalus? I mean, if you've watched Go Anime Kalu, I really don't like Kalu that much, but anyways. Children should not be grounded for going to Chuck E. Cheese's. It says, I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I think I never heard of Showbiz. I think there was one in Chicago, but I never heard of Showbiz. I've seen a commercial on YouTube, and I didn't watch. Never heard of Showbiz. I used to go to Showbiz. I was like, or Chuck E. Cheese, when I was like a kid. I was in Puerto Rico. Yes, I have a second channel. Molly Hale is executed. Here's another store in the mall where I can buy video games. That used to be a store that closed down. Software, etc. That store was no longer exist. I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese's since my mom said yes. It was Doris. It was Doris. 1E100. I don't know. That's the screenshot from Card Sharks. The Bob Eubanks version of Card Sharks. I love Twinkies. Who else likes Twinkies? I used to eat Twinkies. Marshmallow Munchies. This Is Your Life, Charlie Brown tickets. Unmentioned address. What do they call This Is Your Life, Charlie Brown? And there's amusement parks are great places to go. And so other stuff was on here. From 86 to 89. That's thanks a lot. I'm going to the pumpkin patch. This is not another It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Ever watch It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown? That's the one I remember. I used to watch it. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. If you haven't seen that, it's a Halloween stuff classic from like '67. I used to love this show. I remember the special. I remember It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown as a kid. I used to watch it all the time, as well as one of the Looney Tunes specials I watched. Oh yes, here's the truth about me. Oh, it's from 1966. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the correction here. I'm sorry. It was from '66, a year after the A Charlie Brown Christmas came out. Classic Inc.'s Retroville. Malls are passion. Malls are a sensible way to shop. Dead malls needs to make a comeback and stay alive. Current malls needs to stay alive. Malls are a sensible way to shop. Malls will always be a passion. Classics will always rock and win. This is the only way to shop in my opinion. My DeviantArt channel is rated DeviantArt-G. I want to keep it clean and drug-free, etc. This Kellogg showroom needs to come back to life and back in business. I want to be a contestant on Hitman. What? Hitman? That's a show hosted by Peter Tomarken. Yeah, it was Peter Tomarken hosted Hitman. I know, that was a show. You have to watch that. It was on back in like '82 or so. I'm not sure who hosted it. It was Peter Tomarken. Before he did Press Your Luck. I thank my uncle for taking me to Toys R Us wherever he could. Best was another place to shop for toys. Yes, it was Peter Tomarken. Molly crosses the street alone. Weekdays at 7:30. I cross the streets alone even though I am only 5 years old. I will still cross the street alone even though I am only 5 years old. I always say no to drugs. Shopping spree birthday. Molly crosses the street at 3 a.m. Movie, sappy near bus forever. Molly crosses the street alone. The movie. I always cross the streets alone. That's repetitive. Circuit City was also a good place to go for electronics, video games, and video game systems. That's a shopping spree clip. Wait, I remember Newmark and Lewis. Newmark and Lewis. Nick Lewis is watching. Bam! Nah, I don't want Erik Mokracek. That's the old Newmark and Lewis store. I remember that from the '80s. I used to go. I remember this commercial. Nick Lewis is watching. Newmark and Lewis. Nick Lewis is watching. It was on Channel 11, WPIX TV. Thanks to EASCACEC for that. It was Newmark and Lewis. And I know Newmark and Lewis was a store that was an electronics store chain. It went from I think about probably in the 80s, if you may remember, or probably from the 90s. And that was when the store closed down. If I remember that correctly. If I do remember correctly, the Newmark and Lewis commercials. Oh, let's look up Nick Lewis is watching. Hold on a second. This is for about an hour here. Let's see. We have let's see. I want to hear the commercial and hear what it sounded like. It says Dick Lewis is watching. Okay. This is from the like 87, 86, 87, 88. This was during oh, let me see what's on there. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. It's Dick Lewis is watching. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It was Newmark and Lewis. That was the jingle. Remember that from when I was like I was about probably like 88, 87, 88, if I remember that. I was like 9 or 10 years old at the time when I remember the Newmark and Lewis commercials. Man, that brings back a lot of memories. Yes, I know. The jingles are much familiar to me. It was anyways, it was the jingles. And of course, here's the I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese since my mom said yes. Molly crosses streets alone too. I always cross streets alone, and I have been doing since my 5th birthday. DXing, I know. I used to have DXing radio stations. Wait, Shoppers Casino with a lady on there, or Home Shopping Game from HSN with a lady on this? What is the heck is going on? They don't know what is going on here. Classics rocks the house. Rock on with classics. Don't mess with classics or you're playing with fire. Dragon Tales on Channel 5? Wait a second. This is some sort of a bad thing. I remember Channel 5 that was back in '79, if I remember. It was the next bumper with the whole jingle thing that played in the background. And that was Dragon Tales. That does not go on the Channel 5. Yeah, it's actually a Fox station. Yes, yeah, it is a Fox station. I'm talking about the Metro Media ones. That was from the past. And Eric was putting Dragon Tales on Channel 5. That doesn't exist until probably in the late 90s. I don't know what year Dragon Tales came out. I think it's from the 90s, I think. Late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know the name. I don't watch Dragon Tales. I'm not a big fan. Nordstrom, shopping malls, catalogs, department stores. Oh my. And of course, yeah, that's the screenshot from the Laura Martella Pictures logo from 86 to 89. Vintage Sesame Street. And look, they plastering the NET logo on there, but the unofficial Mr. Rogers Neighborhood board. Yeah, according to Junior Fan, that Fred Rogers might be coming out of his grave or something like that, because thanks to the movie, whatever, a docu-film, whatever. All right. Yes. I'll have to do it right now.
Are you doing some kind of podcast or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swipe it.
I mean, if you're going to do the podcast, but I need that before 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you know.
All right. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I apologize for this. So I'm just trying to do my eye washing. So I'll have to come back. Will ya? All right, sorry, I apologize for the last few minutes, probably about 2 or 3 minutes. I've been doing medication, whatever, like eye wash. Yeah, with the baby shampoo. All right, I'm talking about let's go back to business when we left off. We talk about the Mr. Rogers fan board. It's like when Fred Rogers was coming out of his grave. I don't know. In fact, there was actually a movie called What Won't You Be My Neighbor? Yeah, it was a movie. I have not watched it. But if I remember, I used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood when I was a kid back then. And that was a show I used to watch. And of course, you see here is that, yeah, they plastering the NET logo. It's just completely plastering. And of course, there's service merchandise building. I used to go, I remember service merchandise. The unofficial Bullseye fan board. I used to watch Bullseye when I was a kid. It was on Channel 9 and it was on USA and mostly on GSM for a short period of time. Well, I don't know. Superman on the Bargain Hunters show. That's funny. Mr. T on Bargain Hunters. Retroville, a classics company, using one of the characters from Care Bears. And what is this? Remembering the Wiz with Popeye. Ha! I remember I used to go to the Wiz. Yeah. I love Bargain Hunters. This show is the best since shopping mall, department store, and catalog. I love it a lot. And that's what he said. You make lots of spaghetti. I was in the cutscene from Hotel Mario, the game for the Philips CDI, an ill-fated Philips CDI. Mall excitement lives on the rocks on. Unofficial Bargain Hunters fan board. Malls will stay alive forever. Memories of Crazy Eddie. What the hell? Cause yeah, I used to like Crazy Eddie. The store was Oh, remember Crazy Eddie? Remember Crazy Eddie? The store. His prices are insane. I was a kid back then when I remember the Crazy Eddie commercials. Featured Jerry Carroll. The guy who was a spokesperson at the time doing Crazy Eddie. So it was a memorable commercials I remember back then when I was back in the 80s, and I remember Crazy Eddie a lot. I used to watch it on television all the time when they used to have that Crazy Eddie commercials. Oh, and there's that Lionel from the Thundercats. Lord of the Thundercats. I say that Bargain Hunters should have lasted for longer. Oh yes, these are EBS tests when I was a kid. I know. It was just technical difficulties and stuff. You don't have to see it on my. As a kid, I remember going into technical difficulties and all this kind of stuff. Wait a second. Mr. T goes to Toys R Us. If you're Mr. T, the guy who was B.A. Baracus from the A-Team, or Clubber Lang from Rocky 3, you know what? Maybe Clubber Lang goes to Toys R Us. Yeah. Clubber Lang goes to Toys R Us. It was the NBC or something. I don't know. Any of the technical difficulties live. I'm just trying to go through all these stuff. Toy Central, Christmas catalog fun. Raiders of the Toy Department, remembering Toys R Us. Toy Store memories. Goody KB is coming back. I am so excited. Can't wait. Sylvanian Families. Oh, yes, that's right. The Sylvanian Families. If you may recall the show, well, I don't know. I know earlier, we know the character. It's from the Sylvanian Families. That's right, Sylvanian Families. If you don't know the show, if you don't know the name, you're right. It's actually Sylvanian Families. It was a cartoon. They put all the characters from, one of them is actually from Sylvanian Families. It has funny bunnies and all the stuff is in here. Or Calico Critters. Sylvanian Families, Calico Critters. Yeah, it was actually Calico Critters or Calico Critters. Any obscure 80s cartoon would be a more pain in the butt when they just went, I don't watch the Sylvanian Families cartoon. I don't know the name of this. It's actually from yeah, I was just looking up. This thing is called the Sylvanian Families. It was a cartoon from the 80s, if you remember that. Yeah, they also made some of the cartoons are on there, but I don't know who was on there, but Fool's Gold. I'll just check and see what's on there. Yeah, it's actually, yes, that's the character from, yeah, I see that. That's Sylvanian Families. That's the character's name in that character, that little girl. That's from the Sylvanian Families. That's the what they go. Look at this. Sylvanian, the little girl from Sylvanian Families goes to KB. There's also Dora from Dora the Explorer, Molly Hay from Pokemon, the woman from Emmy from Dragon Tales. There's, wait a second. Jim Hess, how dare you curse press your luck? That's it. You're grounded for. Oh,